We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, set! Roll, roll, roll!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Beckham in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. You look at this Niner defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Cunningham.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 19.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barrett fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You look at the Saints defense
coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Back deep is Tutu Atwell. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now they try the right side here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got some space here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this one is incomplete.
That's some Good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 45 of the 34.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On the set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Cunningham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have retaken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Niners had 5 and 6 to start play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, it's Barrett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Viking 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barrett. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Barrett. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down and 8.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Purdy bootlegging it. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Cunningham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Drake Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barron, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Throwing the out route and can
Talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barrett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Cunningham. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready? Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. In motion goes the tight end.
Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
Okay, great.
Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Saints 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 68 yards.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Check smash.
Now Cunningham.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On first down, it's Cunningham. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw. Cunningham tries the left side and finds Olave. Touchdown, Chris Olave from 13 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a give right side. It's Barrett. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Barrett. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
19 Tigers. 70 rings, go.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price.
Broken tackle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Cunningham.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Saints 24.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but
They certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Let's go now.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Oh, some strong running. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down. Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Let's go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles